Hello, I'm Althaf, and this is a project done in Eclipse to show how a recycle GUI functions. And starting off with the activities and tasks. The activity A, first we are supposed to start the project and uh, for the following projects, what we have done, we have to starting from the task 1. What we are supposed to do, we have to create the uh, class bottle, and then uh, create for a can and create class, and then we have to paste it on the package which we have created the project, and then thereafter evaluate the weight and size and the other attributes, and start testing, and that is done here. And every classes is being commented, and what the function really does, and how it can access from one class to another class, and the all the bottle, the can, and the crate are all the extended extends to deposit item, which makes the child class of the bottle, and this can and create and deposit item access the parent class, and accessing from the customer panel, where we create an object and call it for classify items inside the deposit item receiver. And moving on to the second activity, we are supposed to create a bag for the activity B, and we have to get the same attributes and access it from the deposit item, and we have to validate the weight and the size as well. And in activity AB, in the second task, we are supposed to change the system so that the name and items are on the receipt. So that part is done in the receipt basis, whereas we have to get the sum on the receipt, and where it prints it from here, as we are declaring the string as for str, and we call it in the deposit item receiver, and where the receipt basis uh, calls the function for the compute sum, and the entire receipt is like printed on another console, so we can run it, and the output is as such, where it's already the values are given for it, where we have called the item received, like the first one is going to be the can, and then the third one is going to be the crate, and second call is going to be for the bottle and bag, and the third task is about the displaying thing which I just outputted now using this class, where it outputs the printed output as I showed you in this place. And moving on, and in the task 4 we are supposed to create another distinction between a glass and a plastic bottle, a separate class for those, and where it's created individually for this, the glass bottle and the plastic bottle, and where I have done the comparison, but as I am getting some errors, I have just commented the code as it calculates the value where it's compares the bottle and the glass as it's set in the task. And in the task 3 you're supposed to modify and make the refactoring system and create a printer interface and display a different customer panel in order to test the class where a printer interface is created, and a separate customer panel is meant for that receipt and for the connection, the interaction between the printer interface and the customer panel. And now moving on the activity C, we are supposed to create get the recycle GUI from that existing Brio link, and we are supposed to modify our GUI and get that functionality which is associated with the customer panel. And the second one is to like enhance the GUI with more features, like adding a fourth item, for example, which we did in the activity B, AB, and then did the printing part and gave a summary. So the summary which has to be in this way, like before the output which came, and the recycle GUI which we have implemented a way of doing the necessary interface for each slot's button click events and the field output field text, and after the GUI is modified we can see that the interface, and like you can add the can, the bottle and the crate, and we can print the receipt as well, and where it calculates the three items and the number of items is given here and the total value is given here, and the summary of the entire selected items are displayed here. And as well you can empty the screen, and yeah, you can, and there is an additional button where you add an item and it prompts error message where you can't add it. And I have implemented the I have also implemented the progress bar, but it is showing some errors, and as I cannot display it in my GUI at the moment. I have given the particular codes and I was working on it, and by giving the progress bar the function where it calculates the percentage, like if it's less than or equal to 100, where I have